Hi everyone. So today I want to talk to you guys about signs. Signs that our body gives us to say, hey, maybe things aren't working as well as they could. For me, one of those signs was my poo. I was having poo issues. Yep, don't put it past me to have a good poo conversation. Anyways, I was having bowel issues. And part of that is that I've also been having gut issues for many years now. And although I had completely cut gluten out of my diet, I was taking probiotics, I was making my own kefir, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff to support my gut health, it never fully went away. And so one of the signs I was recognizing that things were not working the way they should were my bowel movements. And when I used to coach people around their health, people share with me a lot about the lack of their bowel movements, constipation, that they would go days without having a bowel movement. And they thought this was normal. And it's not. It would blow my mind, because what's happening is that when our body is not eliminating in the way it should, those toxins seep back into our system. So if we're not taking out the crap, in lack of a better word, out of our body, that comes back into our body and makes us unwell. So that was my sign that goes, okay, you know what, enough is enough. I know that if I don't address something and I carry this inflammation that's happening in my gut and my intestines, that it could turn into something bigger down the road. I've already had precancerous stuff in my colon, so I know that it's really important to address it. And so for me, I'm working with a doctor right now. I did a test where I found out I had parasites, bad bacteria. I have an overgrowth of yeast, so I have candida. And so he has put me on a cleanse and a detox. I'm taking a bunch of supplements to support my body through this process, as well as I've cut out all carbohydrates and sugars, including fruit. And I'm not gonna lie, it has been tough. It has been over a month now since I've been doing this, and the detox process has been hard. And there are days where I get sad and I get knocked off course, but I know this is what I need to do. I'm staying strong. You know, in the past, when I had to do things like this, my inner dialogue would be like, oh my God, you know, your body is always failing you. This sucks. Why do I always have to do this? Life's so unfair. Woe's me, victim. And now where I'm at is like, you know what? No, I just want to address the root problem. I want to do this so I can have optimal health. I can fulfill my life's purpose. And I also know that sometimes I just have to feel crappier in order to feel better. And a lot of the time when I'm coaching people, they don't want to have to take those steps. They don't want to have to do that hard work. You know, that out of sight, out of mind mentality sometimes just feels better to them. And the problem with that avoidance is that when we do that, what happens a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? The dis-ease that we originally felt in our body now has turned into a disease. And it's a way bigger problem than if we just addressed it right from the beginning. So this is why I really want to encourage people to look out for those signs. Just get in tune with your body and go, hey, like, what is happening? And the more that we do that, the more that we'll be able to have that optimal health and make those little changes along the way so we can thrive. And that's really what we all want from life. You know, if we don't have our health, what do we have? And so, yeah, I am peeling back the layers of my internal system right now. And yeah, sometimes it's not pretty, but I'm just staying strong and going, you know what? I want to do this. I want to do this because, let's face it, I don't want a fifth cancer. In the past, I just would have been freaking out. I can't have 5 cancers. Now I'm just going, now I can laugh about it. But now I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to address the root issue. Take care of it so I can move on and enjoy life. In truth,